Let's use an example of, let's say, draw a line down your page. This is you here. And I'm going to put my brother-in-law's name, Simon, over here. Because many of you will have a question, well, Jamie, if you rent out your shares, who's going to pay your rental? Well, there's going to be people like Simon, traders in the market. That will do that for you, okay? XYZ share, let's just imagine a share. Let's not use any real particular shares. Let's just imagine. Now, if you're going to rent out shares in Australia, what's the minimum amount of shares you must have? A minimum of 1,000 shares, okay? So you're going to have the minimum of 1,000 shares to do this on. So if you have 700 Telstra shares, you're going to have to buy more of them to be able to do it. Can you rent out every share, yes or no? No. Only certain shares you can rent out. Generally, it'll be the larger companies, the top 20, generally. Some outside of that as well, but generally it's the larger companies, okay? So you can't rent every share. Now, in America, you can also do this in America. Okay, so if you wish to do it in America, I know some of you are, in America you only need 100 shares to do it in. Okay, so you need less shares. They have one contract in America, it's called 100. In Australia, you need 1,000. It's just small differences. So you can do this in Australia and America. It's up to you where you do it in. I predominantly teach people to get started in the Australian market, but that's really up to you. Okay, so let's say we own 1,000 shares, or we've decided to go out and buy 1,000 shares, and we bought those shares, say XYZ, at $16. Okay, so that's cost us 16 grand if we've got 1,000 shares, or 160,000 if we've got 10,000 shares. And then let's say we've bought them at 16 because we think it's rising in the markets. The share price has maybe gone above 16, and we, for the month of November, let's say we're halfway through October, so we're a little bit late for October. We want to rent them out for November. Okay, so we might look and say, we look it up. We taught how to find the shares, and we look it up and realise that you can rent out the shares at different prices.